Joining us now is a man who put a team together that is not as, no. They are great, just like this man was. I want to rattle off all of his two-time World Series champion. First on this particular sheet says Boston Red Sox legend.
Well, of course.
True.
But there are also people who say he is a
New York Yankees legend.
Oh, yeah.
and also
A Kansas City Royals legend.
and also
An
a
Oakland A's legend.
and also a
Detroit Tigers legend.
and also a
Savannah
life
Bananas.
legend.
Well, that too.
Legend.
Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Damon.
Yeah, Johnny.
How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Fantastic to be here.
Yeah.
How you doing, Johnny?
Fantastic.
What's up,
Great
man?
seeing you, my man.
You too,
Brother,
Oh, brother.
thank you for making this happen.
Oh, thank you
Dude,
for
you got the
Sox
headset there. I
legend.
think there's a-
You know that.
Yeah, well, he is. Yankees legend.
Oh, Drip FC. Oh.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I appreciate you, dude.
Not you.
Thank you, man.
Sox.
All right, Johnny.
One World Series with the Yankees
I
as
know.
well.
Hey, so you gotta put the mic down. It's on the left side.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't do this much.
Here, let me put this behind you. This we're gonna make
Okay.
it
Thank
There we
you.
go.
The professional.
All right, you are a pro.
No, I'm not. Not like you. Did you hear the little bickering that happened here? Because Boston Connor, obviously big Red Sox fan, calls you a Boston legend.
Yeah.
Ty over there, massive New York Yankees fan, says New York Yankees legend, just won a World Series with the New York Yankees. When you look back at your career, the fact that you're beloved on both sides of the biggest rivalry in the sport, what do you think that means or says about the sport and you as a player?
Well, the great thing is I've been loved and hated everywhere. So I went about my business the right way, played the game, hustled. That's the only thing you can really control in baseball is hustle. Like your best win can turn into a out. Your bad swing can turn into a bases clearing double. So it's you have to take the ups with the downs, and I always did. I was always a fan favorite because I learned from Cal Ripken. He signed an autograph for me when I was 10 years old at Tinker Field. So I understood the fan aspect of it. So I continue it to this day. A bunch of these people love me out here.
Hell yeah.
I'm part of Drip FC.
Hell yeah.
And my team is showing up. They're balling out. And we had a great game last night. You know, unfortunately, things didn't go our way. So
Oh, you lost?
Oh, no.
All right.
Why'd you do
No,
air quotes?
no, we didn't lose. We won. We won. Our team balled out. Check out the replay.
What do you guys now? 1-1. We
Yeah.
have the replay, actually. We have the replay here. This is my first time seeing it. Drip FC. That's
Yep.
the replay from the first game.
Yeah,
And they tore this down yesterday.
Yeah, we appreciated them coming over here. Last night, we do not have the replay of last night. What happened? You guys got screwed?
I want you to check it out, please.
You sent me a text
We'll
that
find
said,
it. We'll find
you
it.
sent me a positive text, so I thought you
Yeah.
guys won.
Oh no, we won personally. Our team, we're a great team, and we're still in it. We're gonna keep on
Okay.
rocking. We're gonna keep on bringing our A game.
Little
So,
controversy maybe with the Drip FC game last night.
take a look.
Okay, we certainly will. I saw the clip you sent me of you playing some soccer, scoring a goal. Are you coaching the team, general manager of the team, owner of the team? What is the title you have?
I sponsor the team with my drinkagame.com. We are a healthy alternative to what's out there. No artificial anything. No forever chemicals. Like
Hell yeah.
no. Yeah, so we are good.
Hydration
We're getting ready to
drink?
rock it. Yeah, we got Gary Brecka, we got Tyler Adams, Bo Jackson's been with the team for
AJ
a
loves
while.
Brecka.
So yeah, we're ready to rock and roll.
Okay, you just brought up Bo Jackson.
Yes,
How
sir.
closely do you pay attention to current baseball?
I started to pay more attention because I have 8 kids. Was that
Eight
correct?
kids?
Kids. I have 4 kids. Yeah,
4
not
kids.
8.
Okay,
Oh,
I
half
heard
of you.
10 earlier.
He does have 10 kids. They're all over the place. You have 8 kids?
Yeah, man, irresistible, and I just happily obliged, man.
Obviously.
Okay, so you've been paying attention more. The MLB viewership is up 10% on both networks, Fox and ESPN. Feels like it's because the superstars are playing well. Yes. Is that what you agree with? Like baseball's good when it's superstars like you are playing well, and the teams that everybody wants to see are playing well. Do you think that's why they're having success?
Absolutely. There is so much talent out there, and everyone asks me who I root for, and I root for the back of the jersey. Like, I'm always going to root for Aaron Judge. I love the way Durant plays for the Red Sox. It reminds me of young
Johnny
Damon.
Damon.
No doubt about
Yeah,
it.
yeah. No kids.
There's
but
so
yeah.
much talent
Not all
out there, and Shohei, wow,
Fun, right?
amazing. Yeah, it's fun to watch.
As an ex-baseball player, what he's doing, can you, especially if he gets in and pitches this year, which I
Yeah.
guess there is a chance, when he was starting his career with the Angels and he was pitching and hitting, we were talking about him as people that don't know baseball that well, as like holy shit, we got an alien here. Why is it so abnormal, and what are your thoughts on Shohei?
Well, because you do have to concentrate on something, and Shohei hasn't pitched in a while. I think he could be very successful, but stepping back to the mound after taking a year and a half off, it's tough. I think he can do it, but for how long? I mean, Babe Ruth was the epitome of greatness, and in our day, we had the Brooks Keichnick with the Cubs who could do it, but they just didn't want to take away the best part of a player's game. It's kind of like Travis Hunter right now. What's he going to do? Shohei is the greatest hitter going right now with Aaron Judge, and why take that away from him? There's a lot of stress that goes on to being a pitcher. You give up a couple runs, and now you have to go hit. I think it's very tough. We did it in Little League. He's doing it in the big leagues.
Okay, so I appreciate you saying that. Ty Schmidt's our baseball aficionado. He's been basically saying the same thing, although it would be sweet to see Shohei do both. Go ahead, Ty.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to ask you about the Savannah Bananas experience that you had.
Yes.
Because, as I won't say that I dislike it because I don't, but as someone who's like a diehard baseball fan, I would much rather watch the Yankees, than obviously, what they do with the kids and everything, and then 80,000 to 100,000 people going to the stadium to do it. But how cool was that experience as a whole, and are you surprised that they've had the kind of success that they – because, it is crazy. They're selling out football stadiums, and those guys can still play. It's not just like a Mickey Mouse, hey, show up at the ballpark, and these guys are going to kick it around Harlem Globetrotters type thing. So what did you think of the whole experience?
I thought it was so amazing that I decided to go out 3 times. And I didn't go out last year. My last at-bat, I got a base hit. We won the inning. We celebrated. The guys got me on the dugout. We took our shirts off, and I forgot to shave my chest. And but, yeah, I kind of forget you can't step out of the traffic park. But it was so fun. I'm so happy what they're doing because they can probably sell out the Oakland Coliseum, more so than the A's did. So it's I love it. It's fun. It gets the kids into baseball, and when you see the game is fun. Ken Griffey Jr. made with his smile. He made he was the kid. And everybody loved it. I played the game. I loved it. I understood the ups and downs. And as I always mention, you got to bring it every single day. You got to bring your A game. And your best may not get it done sometimes. So you have to keep plugging away. The pitcher, he's trying to make a living too. So he's trying to take it from you, and you're trying to get
How
it
many
from him.
games do you guys play in a season?
It's 162, but if you count spring training and the playoffs all the way to the World Series, it's about 210 games in about 235 days.
Rock stars.
Yeah.
Just living on the road.
Oh, yep.
I don't know
Yeah.
how you do it. I don't know how you stay focused. I don't know how you keep your body together. I don't know how you don't get incredibly lonely on the road. I don't know. The mental battle of MLB player is huge alongside the physical battle, obviously, and you're failing a lot. And there's a lot of droughts that come with that. And to have the mental toughness to stay positive, wonderful. I think that's the most important thing that baseball players have. AJ has a question for you, Johnny.
Yeah, John, I know you played for almost 20 years. I just wonder, in the clubhouse, how did that clubhouse change from, say, your first year in the bigs to your last year? I've talked to some guys that maybe played 15, 20 years, and they were just the drastic difference from when they first got into the majors till the end. Just how guys kind of carried themselves, took care of their body, all of that. How did that change for you?
Oh, it changed drastically because I got called up from Double-A in 1995. Never had a big league spring training. So I show up, and the Royals released Vince Coleman, like one of my childhood heroes. And I'm walking into this clubhouse, and my childhood hero is leaving. So I never had a experience of the 6 weeks of spring training at the big league level. And then there's some growing pains. They love to do the righty, lefty. If a lefty's pitching, you might not be playing. But I've always hit lefties well, so you kind of had to understand that. But I learned how to play winning baseball when I got traded to Oakland. Like, Kansas City was great. We had the best offense in the league for about 3 straight years, but we didn't have pitching at the time.
Oh,
I had Mike Sweeney, Jermaine Dye, Joe Randa. We got after it. Carlos Beltran. And then I had too good of a year. Got traded to Oakland with Jason Giambi and learned how to play winning baseball, learned how to have fun on and off the field, and we got after it. We won 102 games. Seattle won 116 that year, but we had Mulder, Zito, Hudson. But at the end, I became like a father figure to a bunch of these guys because I'm hanging out with the parents after the game and not the players. When I joined Tampa, I was like, wow, this is a little strange. My wife and I were like, all the kids wanted to go back to the room and play their games, and we wanted to go relax, have a good time.
Booze,
we started hanging out with the parents.
I love that, and especially if you're an OG and does it the right way, which it sounds like you did. Tone has a question for you, Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny, these two were arguing, but like out in public, do more people come up to you about the Game 7 with the Red Sox or the '09 Yankees World Series run?
Man, it's both. I mean, I was a loved player.
I'm a legend everywhere, bro.
Well, I was a fan favorite everywhere. It kind of depends. So when I go to New York, I wear the New York ring. When I go to Boston, I wear the Boston ring. So,
Smart.
Yeah, I don't want to get into any trouble. I want to go about my life, but I do flash both rings at certain times, and it's a cool feeling because it's only Babe Ruth and I who were starters who won for both teams. So I'm in great company, and the Yankees need to figure it out, but the Dodgers are the best team out there. They're so deep.
Jeez.
And
they're saying New York is the Mets town now.
No. Tell them, Johnny.
No, not yet. No, it's
not yet.
It's early. It's early. But
no, they paid Juan Soto $750 million.
Oh, they can afford it, and they could give him a suite. But the Yankees, added like 5 or 6 players who made the team better. So I think they have a stronger run against the Dodgers this year. But the Dodgers are so deep. And like Kiki Hernandez, what a great baseball player he is. He can play every position, and he has fun playing the game. Like he became one of my favorites, and I root for the back of the jersey, and he's doing great.
Connor roots for the Red Sox.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And Johnny, someone asked me earlier, like, is there bad blood between Damon because he went to the Yankees? I'm sure there was in the time. I think most people can agree. Any player who reversed the curse on that team is kind of good for life. So thank you for all that. But big conversation in baseball this offseason so far. Pete Rose and Shoeless Joe kind of now being okay to go into the Hall of Fame. How do baseball players feel about those two guys? Pete Rose, I think Jeff Passan said it, you can't really tell the story of baseball without Pete Rose. Do players want him in the Hall of Fame? Is that how most of the players feel about guys who might have made some questionable decisions, or is the gambling kind of separate from the steroids era, would you say?
Yeah, well, I think it's about time. I mean, it's been forever. They had to wait for him to pass to figure this out. But I was with Shoeless Joe Jackson the other day, D.B. Sweeney, down in Mexico, and we had a great time. But, yeah, Shoeless Joe, like the gambling incident, gambling is all over the sport right now. And if you're going to let the fans gamble, I mean, we all played fantasy football. We're not gambling on the team. And if Pete Rose gambled on his team to win, I love my manager to say we're gonna win. I'm gonna make money. We're gonna win. But I mean, let bygones be bygones. I mean, there's so many things going on. I mean, we had the Ohtani incident where his guy just sweep it under the rug right now. I know there's a lot of bigger issues in our world that we need to take care of, but and even the steroid issue. I was against it back in the day because I was a guy who was always accused of it because I was a beast. And and now you're seeing these guys. Like, I hope to see Barry Bonds get into the Hall of Fame. He never got busted, you know?
His hat size, they say, is the biggest indicator.
Well, when we get older, I mean, everything grows. Like our girth, everything.
Everything, everything.
Yeah,
Johnny.
Barry Bonds was like the best player that, if you ask my era who was the best, Barry Bonds' name is first on the list.
Also,
and Roger Clemens.
Yeah.
He never got busted. He had someone try to tell on him, but Roger Clemens, amazing.
Hold on, so I have a question for you. During that era, when it was happening, the summer of baseball or whatever
Summer
it was,
Slam.
when Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire were doing their things.
Saved baseball.
What's that?
Saved baseball.
I think so too. Biggest ratings of all time.
Yes.
Biggest ratings of all time. We were all very interested. You were during that era. Now, the way I view it from outside looking in is that steroids was just very available.
No. Like, I never saw anyone take a
Nobody talked about
injection.
it in the locker room.
No. Well, especially me because I wasn't part of it. But I don't know what they talk behind closed doors.
Because like in the
it's their
NFL locker
business.
room, nobody brings it up.
Never.
Nobody talks about it.
No one talks about it in the big league.
Back then, whenever that was all happening,
No.
it wasn't just like an open, like, hey, if you need some old, the baboon who's over here,
Right.
he can help. It wasn't like that. It wasn't
Never.
that lackadaisical.
It wasn't that lackadaisical, and it's grown men making decisions on their life. Let them decide what they want to do. Let them get better. I didn't have to get better, but I found out towards the end of my career, the guys who were getting popped, they were getting 4 or 5 year contracts because they cared so much about what they were doing. So I'm like, hey, have at it. Do what you want.
Yeah, but that felt good for you, looking in the mirror, being like, out. And I just want to say thank you so much for making time.
Absolutely.
I think you also follow the show, is what I've been told.
Yes, I do follow the show, and everyone follow the game tonight. My guys at Drip FC, they're bringing their A game, and we're here.
Yeah, you
We're
guys
here.
gotta win.
We're gonna battle.
Yeah, need
Yes.
to win.
You guys got to win.
Yeah,
Especially
we will.
after the loss last night.
Yeah, check it out.
Big
Check-
L last night, Johnny.
Yeah,
What's the score?
I don't consider it. It was 5-3, but our boys balled out. Check out the.
So they beat you guys by 2? So I didn't. This wasn't a 1.
Yeah, check it out.
We have to check this out.
It sounds like
check it out.
Okay.
Hey, we had some goals
film.
taken away from us. We had a few things
Oh,
happen.
they're against you. They're
Yeah.
working against you.
Oh yeah. I mean, we're facing a tough team, and we're facing a bigger drink company right now, and we're coming out. We're bringing our A game, So it's,
All right.
yes.
We're going into a hard out. We'll be back in the next hour. Chris Paul will join us. Clint Dempsey will join us. This is Johnny Damon, the absolute legend. Wayne Gretzky was on earlier. This is a historic day for us. Be a friend, tell a friend something nice that might change their life.